And whatever I said, it couldn't have been that damn bad for the bitch to be on my damn body like this, trying to want to fight me so bad. Hey y'all, it's Nijhea. I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a story time. It's gonna be like a chill video. It's snowing outside, like it's giving snow, it's giving let it snow. If you snowed in, hopefully I'm the person that you're watching while you're snowed in. Yeah, bitches, let's get into the video. I really don't want to do too much on the intro because this is going to be a long story. Cap. Well, it's probably don't even end up being that long. Y'all know my stories be short because I be just trying to get to the point and stuff. Today I'm going to be telling y'all a story about the time I got in a fight with this girl, this jailbird ass girl. It was a dumbass fight. It was for a dumbass reason. This took place in high school. I used to get in a good number of fights in high school, I'm not gonna lie, because of what reason, I don't know. I don't know why I used to get in so many fights in high school. To this day I still don't know, because I'm a quiet ass person. I'm not a shy person, but I'm a quiet person. I'm a speak when spoken to person. So I don't see why I used to get in so many fights. This story involves fake friends, fake bitches that you thought was your friends, fake bitches that try to be your friends, fake bitches that act like your friends. It's just all of that. When I was thinking about this story and I was thinking about how I want to tell it, it was bringing back memories of the story, and I was just like, what did I used to go through in high school? This story happened when I was maybe like 16, 17. I don't really remember. I don't really know, but I do remember the details of the story, and I do remember that it was a dumbass situation and I should not have been fighting over this situation. A lot of my stories are connected because a lot of my stories revolve around the same people, but I always give them different names in each story. So if you ever watched a story and I was talking about like a girl that was my friend and we was real close and she ended up being fake, this story involves the same girl because she got me in a lot of situations. Like, it was a lot. Like, I wouldn't call her a bad friend because she did do stuff for me, but she did get me in a lot of situations. She got me in a bunch of situations that could have just been avoided. Let me give y'all the backstory of this story. If you watch my videos, then you know that I beef with my mom a lot. Me and my mom, we don't really have the best relationship, right? So growing up, I had this friend, and we would be together a lot. We would be together, you know, 7 days a week. We went to the same school. Like, I would go over her house, she would come over my house. Like I said, we was friends. A lot of the times my mom used to put me out. My mom used to put me out a lot. Like, my mom, when I was a teenager, my mom put me out a lot, like an unhealthy amount of times. And when she would, I would go over my friend's house. My friend that I'm talking about, I'm gonna name her, let's call her Ozza. We're gonna name her Ozza. I would go over Ozza's house a lot. Me and Ozza was really close. I was really close with her mom. I was close with her siblings. I was close with her brothers. Like, me and her, we was close. I would go over there to the point where people in her neighborhood knew who I was. Like, people in her neighborhood knew that we was friends, knew why I was around there, knew like what was going on. Keep in mind that I'm from DC, so if you from DC, I don't know if y'all know about DC. A lot of people don't know about DC, but if you from DC, it's a big hood culture, if you get what I'm saying. Like, these people in this city love them a good hood. They love them a good hood. Me, I don't love me a good hood. I'm trying to get up out of it. So I don't really claim hoods. But this hood was my friend's hood in particular. Like, she was from there, but I would always go around there with her. So the people from there, they started to fuck with me a little bit. So I was able to come around there whenever I wanted. I used to be around there a lot. That's crucial to the story. I used to be around her hood a lot. So I remember one time when I was over her house, me and her, we would just cool it a lot. Like, I would go over there on weekends, weekdays. I would be over there a lot. I remember one time she was telling me, she was like, my friend is about to get out of jail. She had this one friend that was like a jailbird ass bitch. She used to go to jail a lot. Not jail, but like juvenile detention. Y'all know, you know, juvenile jail, same shit. Same shit. She used to go to jail a lot, and I was like, oh, y'all be like, your friend, like, if that's your friend, like, I want to meet her. If that's your friend, that's my friend. Like, we all could be cool. Like, I've always been that type of person. I'm not a confrontational person. I'm a really cool bitch. Like, I'm a really cool ass bitch. If you're my friend's friend, then I assume that you a cool ass bitch. But that's why I gotta stop assuming that, because bitches do not be cool and bitches do not be on the same time and that you be on. So she told me about it, and she told me like, oh, her friend is gonna come over her house like soon because she's getting out of jail. Mind you, everybody in the hood live in like the same complex. Everybody live in the same complex. Everybody know each other, okay? So she was like, oh, my friend gonna come up here. I'm like, okay, cool. So her friend ended up coming like the same weekend that I was over there, and the friend, we was all cool. She had just got out of jail. She was gonna come over her house before that weekend, and then we was all gonna go to the same school. Like, she ended up going to the same school as us, all that. Like, if you know anything about DC, everybody that lives in like the same community but different, it's weird. Like, everybody that's I don't know where y'all from, but in DC we have wards. So basically, like, everybody that lives in like the same ward go to the same school. So we all went to the same school, but I was from a different place, if that makes sense. So they was from the same place, but we all went to the same school. So my friend, her friend came over. We was hitting it off. Like, we was really cool. We was cool. I didn't have no problem with her. I didn't think anything of her. I didn't know her to think anything of her. She didn't know me. We actually like hit it off. I'm gonna name the girl that got out of jail, we're gonna name her Jade. Me and Jade was cool. Me and Jade, I never had no problem with Jade. Me and her was cool. I never seen a problem with her. Like, me, Jade, and Ozza, I remember us all going to school together one morning. It was cold as, and you know, we was all cool. We wasn't friends. I didn't know Jade like that, so I didn't call her my friend, but we was cool. Like, if you was my friend's friend, I'm gonna be cool with you because this is my friend and I care about my friend, which is Ozza. I kind of hate telling this story, okay, but let's keep going. So let's fast forward. I remember one time I was going over Ozza's house, and like I said, people in her hood knew who I was. So Ozza, she didn't really deal with the boys in her neighborhood because she already knew them. Like, they grew up together type, but I didn't know them. So Ozza had put me onto this boy, and we're gonna name him, what should I name him? What name fits him? Nick. We're gonna name him Nick. So Ozza had introduced me to Nick because Nick was on my body so bad. Like, Nick wanted me so bad. Mind you, me and Ozza, we would go outside. Like, we wasn't no in the house as bitches. We was go outside as bitches. So when me and Ozza would go outside, would see us and would ask Ozza about me, and eventually Ozza tried to like put him on, I guess. It didn't really give put on, because he never got really put on, because I really wasn't never fucking with him like that. It never gave put on, but you know, he was just trying to talk to me or whatever. So eventually me, Nick, and Nick friends, we would all like go outside and just do shit that kids in the hood do. Like, we would just go outside, go to the ice cream truck, go to the candy lady, go stuff like that. Like, it was never too serious. Like, we never did anything. Like, we never went inside of nobody's house. We never was together. Oh wait, we did one time actually. I think we went to Nick's house. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm lying. So yeah, one time we did go to Nick's house, but it was nothing like that. Like, we never did anything like that. Keep in mind that I never ever like wanted anything serious with him. Like, it never gave serious. Sorry, it doesn't give serious with him. So me, Ozza, and Nick, we was all cool. Please keep Jade in mind. She doesn't really come up right now, but whatever. So eventually, I remember one day Ozza was telling me like, oh, and by the way, like, Nijhea, Jade and Nick used to deal with each other. And I'm like, why you didn't never say that to me? Like, why is that not something that came up before her? Like, why you didn't never tell me that Ozzy and Nick used to deal with each other? If I knew that, like, I wouldn't have been trying to be cool with her, and I would have just left him alone. I would have just left where he's at. I used to text him, but it was never nothing serious. Keep that in mind. It never gave serious. It was nothing more than texting and like a couple like walks to the ice cream truck. That's all it was. Like, nigga, you only get a walk to the ice cream truck out of me. Period. Yeah, so she told me that Jade and Nick used to deal with each other, and it kind of threw me off because I just wish she would have told me before I got involved with the both of them, because it was just like weird. And then eventually Jade had found out that Nick was trying to get with me. So Jade knew that he was trying to talk to me, and she would do little stuff like, oh, like, you talk to him, like, oh, but me and him, we used to talk to each other. Y'all know them type of bitches that be like, oh, well, he tried to talk to me. I never really gave a fuck about the little snark shit she would say about him, because I never cared about him himself. I don't care about that boy, girl. Have him, take him, have him to yourself. I don't give a fuck. I did not give a fuck about that boy. And when I say I didn't give a fuck, I mean, like, I didn't care to have a relationship with him. Like, he was cool people, but it was never that. It never gave talking. Like, we never talked. I'm gonna stand firm on that because I really didn't care, but she cared too much. Keep in mind, at this point, Jade and Ozza and me, we were all cool. We would see each other every day at school. We would be together in school. We was all cool as little girls. Like, we was all cool with each other until Jade found out that Nick tried to talk to me. That is when Jade started being so rude to me. Like, she would like come to school and she would just be like so fake mean to me. If I was looking like down in school, or like my outfit wasn't all the way up to par in school, she would point that out in front of everybody. She would point it out in front of ours. She would point it out in front of our other friends. She would just be messy. She was just starting to be a mean girl towards me, and I didn't know where it was coming from at that time. I didn't know it was about him, because at that time I literally did not care about that boy. I didn't know where the meanness was coming from. So I asked Ozza about it. I was like, Ozza, like, why is Jay being so mean to me? Like, what's going on? Like, is it beef? What's tea? For real? Like, do I have to be on alert about her? Like, I thought we was cool. So Ozza was like, oh girl, I think it's just about Nick. Like, you know, like before she went to jail, they was dealing with each other. So I was like, oh, okay, but that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, I don't deal with him. I didn't deal with that boy. I came to her about it. I'm the type of person, like, I'm just gonna talk to you about it. I talked to her about it. I went to jail. I was like, oh, I don't deal with Nick. Like, me and him, we just friends. Like, we just cool. Like, he likes me, but it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. And she was just like, oh, like, it's not, I don't have no problem with you. Like, it's cool. Like, it's cool. So I guess after that, I do not recall talking about this girl. To this day, I do not recall talking about this girl. But I guess Ozza told Jade something that I said. Y'all, if the angle's messed up, my damn camera just died.
The video is about to be a little blurry. It's about to get blurry. Y'all bitches don't actually watch me anyway. Y'all just be listening. But anyway, it's about to be blurry because I couldn't see the viewfinder. Y'all know I'm blind-ish. I couldn't see. When I was filming the video, I didn't know nothing was wrong. But when I'm editing, it's a little blurry. Okay.
I'm not gonna put it past me and say that I wasn't talking about her. I'm gonna just say I don't remember talking about her, because I'm a shit talker. So I probably did talk about her. I'm gonna just say I don't remember what I said, because I probably did say something about this damn girl, because she was talking to me any type of way. She was trying to play on my top, and I was confused about it. Like, I was confused, like, if bitches we cool or not. So I probably was talking about her. I don't remember talking about the damn girl. And whatever I said, it couldn't have been that damn bad for the bitch to be on my damn body like this, trying to want to fight me so bad. So fast forward, me and Ozza, we texting. Mind you, Ozza is my real friend. Like, Ozza is my friend at this point. Jade, she just like a little associate ass bitch. Me and Ozza are texting, right? And Ozza is like, oh, Jade's over my house, and Jade said she want to fight you. Keep in mind that Ozza and Jade live in the same hood. Like, they from the same hood. I'm like, what the fuck you want to fight me for? It never gave fight. What do you want to fight me for? She was like, oh, because you was talking about her. I was like, when was I talking about her, bitch? And if I was talking about her, the only bitch that I was talking about her to was you, Ozza. So are you telling her that I'm talking about her? Like, are you telling her that I'm talking about her? Like, what, are you sort of trying to like start drama or something? Like, I don't get it. So Ozza was like, no, like, she just know that she was talking about you. I'm like, bitch, you know that I was talking about her because of you, because you were in your mouth and you went back and you a messy ass bitch and you told her what I was saying, whatever I said.
It don't even matter what I said, because her beef was over that boy. To this day, I still think her beef was over that boy. Yeah. I can't even think of what I said. If I would have remembered it. The fuck, I would have remembered if I said something that bad.
To this day, I don't remember what I said, but it must have hurt this bitch's feelings. To this day, I still think she wanted to fight me over Nick, which I don't get, because, girl, it doesn't give fight over him. I didn't want him in the first place. Jade was real strong on wanting to fight me. So we got to school next day. The girl didn't fight me. The girl didn't fight me. We was at school the whole week. She was like, oh, but I'm on probation. Like, I can't fight you. I was like, you have no reason to fight me. Like, girl, I will call the police on you and you will go back to jail. She was like, oh, no, we could link. You could throw a link. You could throw a link. And we could link here. We could link there. You always in my hood. You always in my hood. I'm like, girl, I'm going to come in your hood again. What are you going to do? Like, I stay in your hood more. I be in your hood more than you, because you be in jail so much. If you want to get into it, like, you be in jail so much, I be in your hood more than you.
Keep in mind, everybody was gassing up this fight just because this bitch kept going to jail and not jail. Everybody was scared of the bitch because the bitch kept going to jail. So everybody was anticipating on seeing this motherfucking fight.
So let's fast forward to the fight. So I'm over Oz's house, how I do every single, like, almost weekend at this point. I'm always over Oz's house. Like, she's like my best friend at this point. I was getting iffy vibes from Ozza, because it's just like, girl, are you telling this girl that I'm talking about her? Which she was. I found out that she was, obviously, because who else is telling? Y'all, my camera is tweaking. Like, my camera is really pissing me off. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to finish the damn story. The lighting is probably bad. The air done turned on. If you can't hear me over the air, I'm gonna try and be louder because the air is on, but I'm gonna keep the story going. So basically, I'm over Oz's house, how I do every single weekend, because that's my best friend at this point. Jade, she decides to pop up over Austin's house looking for me. Looking for who? You can't look for me because I'm right here. Like, you can't, I'm not the type of person, you cannot look for me. Like, you can't look for me. So I go outside, I'm like, what do you want? She's like, oh, I want to fight you because you was talking about me to do. I was like, I wasn't talking about you, baby, but if you want to fight, we can fight. Like, it never gave I'm scared of you, but I wasn't talking about you, babe. I wasn't. I genuinely do not remember talking about this girl. I do not remember talking about her. Still to this day. We squared up and we fought. That's what it was. We was going at it. So we fought. And Oz's mother came outside. She was like, y'all had to do what y'all had to do. I don't see why she wanted to fight you. But you fought her and you did your shit and it's over with. This girl kept trying to bully me after the fight. She kept saying, I want to fight you again. I want to fight you again. I want to fight you again. We gonna keep fighting. We gonna keep fighting. If you feel like you want to fight, if you really feel like you won this fight and you did your shit, why do you keep want to fight me for it? I'm not the type of person, I don't keep fighting people after I fought you one time. I get my ones with you and then I'm done. You go head up with me and then I'm done. It's not, what do we have to keep fighting for? Why do you want to keep fighting me? I'm not about to keep fighting you, girl. And around this time, it was her birthday and all my friends was like going to her birthday party. Like, everybody in the whole neighborhood was going to her birthday party and everybody was asking me like, is you going to her birthday party? Like, oh, you don't want to go because she got like 13 siblings and they gonna jump you. I'm like, why would I go to this bitch's birthday party anyway? Why would I go to her birthday party? So I ended up not going to her birthday party. All my other friends went. I thought that was a kind of fake because this bitch just fought me. But you know what, y'all friends with her too, I guess. And this is why to this day I do not be friends with people who be friends with people that don't fuck with me. This situation fucked my head up so bad. It was just like all my friends were still fucking with her after she was constantly fucking with me, constantly picking with me, constantly trying to fight me. I did not end up fighting that girl again. Her ass ended up going back to jail. Nick ass was still on my 9. Speaking of Nick, it's so crazy telling this story because his real name is not Nick, but Nick, he passed away. And when he passed away, it fucked my head up so bad. And Nick was really a sweet ass boy. And even Nick himself, he would be like, if I'm around, I'm not gonna let her fight you. Like, yeah, I used to deal with her, but like, I don't deal with her anymore. I don't know why she treating you like this. I don't know why she doing this to you. Like, I really like you, all this type of stuff. Mind you, we were only texting like as friends. Like, he really had like a crush on me, but I never took it anywhere else. And that's why it really bothered me so bad, because it was just like, girl, you can have him. I'll give him to you. I don't want this man. It's okay, like, have the man. Please take him. Take the man. Please take this man away. Take him away. I'll give him to you. But he was really sweet. Everybody say RIP Nick in the comments. It's crazy that a lot of boys that I used to deal with have passed away. Like, this is not the only story I've told about a boy that has passed away, and that's why I'm really not even going too much in details with the story, because shit, life's too short for this bullshit. I'm just telling the story because it's to entertain that story. I ain't gonna lie, it's to entertain that story. But I'm not gonna do too much on Jade, and I'm not gonna do too much on Ozza, because life's too short to be talking shit about people. Life's too short to be, you know, especially with Nick passing away, having passed away a couple years ago. I'm not gonna talk bad on them. I don't see no point in it. If you a fake ass bitch, you a fake ass bitch. That's on you. Life too short. But life is too short to be a fake ass bitch too. I ain't gonna lie, life is short. You should be a real bitch. Okay, you should be a real bitch. Life is short, but you should be a real bitch during this short ass life. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened before my camera died again. Jade, I haven't seen her like on Instagram or nothing in a while. I don't follow her. I stopped talking to her. I switched schools and I never seen her ass again after that. Like, I don't know what's happened to her. I hope she's doing all right. I hope she's doing good. I hope she's okay. I hope she's living a good life. Girl, if you're watching this, I don't want no beef with you. I don't want no beef with you. I know how you DC bitches get down, but I'm just telling the story. I'm just telling the story, bitch. But I'm never ducking nothing. Never gave ducks. It's not giving duck, baby. But I don't want no beef with you. Okay? But I ain't ducking nothing. But I don't want to beef with you. I don't want to beef with you, boo. You got it. Okay? That's basically the end of the story. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope the air is not too loud. Well, it's not the air, it's the heat. I hope the heat is not too loud, but y'all, it's cold as fuck in DC. It is cold as shit. It's snowing outside. I don't know, but I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all be here for the next video. Bye, stinks.